Lamar Jackson is more careful with his knee than they was with towards head. That's a fact. That's the truth right there. That is the truth. Lamar Jackson shut it down like a day early. Hey man, I wish I could play, but I'm not able to play. And earlier this week, Tua was still trying to get clear to play. Sit down. My God. You act like this is like your last few years in your career. You have a whole career ahead of you. Do you want your career shorter? Because now you got people suggesting that you just retired. Which I think is ridiculous. If he wasn't so small, nobody would be saying that. A lot of quarterbacks average 2 concussions a year, basically. I'm not hearing that from no other quarterback who suffered do these type of like brain injuries. So don't do that to Tua, man. If Tua can play, he wants to play, let the man play. But my goodness, Tua, be more careful with it. Miami Dolphins, protect your man. Who man is this? Your man. Protect him. Stop putting him back in the game so early. Give his head some time. So he did not get clear. He's not going to play. Teddy Bridgewater still got a messed up finger. He's going to serve as a backup, and we're not even sure he could even serve as a backup. They say he's going to try his hardest to be able to show as a backup, but it's a chance Teddy Bridgewater's not even going to show up as a backup because of his finger. So we're going with Skylar Thompson, 3rd-string quarterback, and the AFC Wildcard playoff game against a highly motivated Buffalo Bills team starring Josh Allen. Buffalo wins, man. That's one. Let's go to the NFC. Monday Night Football game. Tom Brady and the Bucs versus those damn Cowboys. I want the Bucs to win this game so bad. I want Tom Brady to put a beating on these Cowboys so bad. My goodness, please do not let Monday be the first loss of Tom Brady's career against the Cowboys. He's 7-0 against these Cowboys. He has the same number of playoff wins than the whole Cowboys franchise since for the last 30 years, basically. Since their last Super Bowl win to now, the Dallas Cowboys and Tom Brady got the same amount of playoff wins. Please, man, please beat this team. It will be so funny. Hilariously funny. Hilariously funny. Hilarious means funny, right? So that hilariously funny. Whatever, man. I'm so excited. I'm making up faces right now. It's boiling hot. It's boiling hot in this mug. Man, that would just be so funny, man. And the only sad thing about it, that Mike McCarthy would be fired by Tuesday morning if that would have happened. But I wanted it to happen so bad. I want Tom Brady to go far, man. If he's not playing my New York Giants, I want Tom Brady back in the Super Bowl. That's what I want. I would love to see Tom Brady back in the Super Bowl. Of course, my Giants, but just talking like my Giants is not there. Tom Brady. But the credit no. Integrity. That's the word I was looking for. I was trying to think of the word. That's the word I was looking for. I was about to say credit kid. What's credit? What, South Park? I've been watching a lot of South Park lately. That's probably why I've been on HBO Max watching South Park like the show's about to end. Like I got one day left to watch as many as I can before the show just completely disappear from TV airwaves to watch a lot of South Park. Credit Giddy. What the obviously I got that from South Park. Integrity is the word I was looking for. For the integrity of my podcast, I got to be realistic and I got to be non-biased. The Cowboys should win this game. The Cowboys should win this game. I believe Dak Prescott is going to give the ball away and give Tom Brady opportunities to put points on the scorecard. I do believe that. I do believe Dak Prescott is going to get 2 interceptions in that game on Monday. I do believe that. I do believe Tom Brady is going to have the ball in his hands more than the Cowboys need him to have the ball in his hands, because the more he got that ball in his hands, the highest chance you have to go through like a 2 or 3 touchdown deficit to make sure that the Bucs don't advance on you. But I have a lot of respect for that Cowboys defense. So even though I believe Tom Brady will get the opportunity, I also believe that the Cowboys defense is going to take it away, or instead of 7 points, 3 points. I only believe that Prescott is going to turn over the ball twice. The other possessions, I believe he can get like 3 or 4 touchdowns. 3 or 4 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, about 300 yards. And the defense of the Cowboys, they're gonna put a hurdle on the Bucs O-line. I think Tom Brady is gonna get sacked more than he need to be sacked, maybe like 3 sacks, 2 or 3 sacks in this game, and it's not gonna be enough to put the Cowboys down. And I hope I am wrong. I want to be wrong so bad. I want an imperfect bracket so bad. I want my whole bracket to be demolished by Monday. By Monday late night. Depends on what part of the country you live in. I want to be so bad. I want to have my bracket in my hand, a piece of paper, tear it up in half, and scream as if I just won the lottery. I want to happen so bad, but the integrity of the show, Cowboys should win this game. Cowboys should win this game. Zeke probably will get like 50 or 60 rushing yards. I could see Pollard probably getting like 40 rushing yards himself. CeeDee Lamb is the opportunity for him to earn that 88 on his chest and back. And you're doing it against a not so great Bucs team, the only team in the playoffs right now with a less than 500 record. Mike Tomlin, as a coach, has a better statistic, showing this season than the Bucs, because Tom Brady is not able to say, I never had a losing record as a quarterback, as a starting quarterback. When Mike Tomlin could say, I never had a losing record as a coach for 15 years. So, freaking Dallas. Okay, fine. Dallas wins. Whatever. So far, it's all chalk. So far, no upsets yet, right? Until now, Minnesota and the Giants. I'm not being biased. I'm being truthful. I'm looking at the facts. I'm looking at the stats. And I'm looking at the gameplay of both these teams. The Giants is going to beat the Vikings, y'all. The Giants going to beat the Vikings. The Giants going to be the only upset in the wild card, because the Vikings is not really a third-ranked team. They just not. They're not a real third-ranked team. You know, they been getting lucky all season long, and wins that they were supposed to win, they won those, and wins that they were supposed to lose, they somehow luckily win those. And and they played my Giants a few weeks ago, and you know, Greg Joseph, Hawk leg, want to kick 61-yard field goals at the last seconds of the game at the buzzer. Talk about Mr. Clutch. Jeez, if Michael Jordan was a football player, my God. But well, you know what? Not bad analogy. If Robert Horry was a football player, my God, better analogy. I don't see you doing that twice. And towards the end of the regular season, I could see that the Vikings' luck was running out. Because teams that's not even in the playoffs right now got wins over you in the last weeks of the season. Aaron Rodgers is not in the playoffs, and the Packers demolish you. They're not even in the playoffs. You should have lost the game to the Giants. You should have lost that game to the Colts. Like, this is crazy. You're having these like come from behind moments other than the Giants with teams that not supposed to be on the same level as you, because you're number 3 in the NFC. 14 wins. Oh my God, 14 wins. Should be a Super Bowl contender. Ain't nobody picked the Vikings to win Super Bowl. People are not even picking the Vikings to get past the Giants, and I'm one of those people. Daniel Jones is showing what kind of star he could be. Za-Quan seems healthy enough to get himself 70 or 80 rushing yards. And Daniel Jones, just pick somebody to throw the ball to. You want to throw to Richie James, whatever his name is? Go ahead, throw to Richie James then. Just pick somebody. Choose your wide receiver 1, and just keep throwing the ball to that person until the game's over. And you may got to switch up people in each game, but choose somebody for the Vikings and just stick with that person, and then hand off to Za-Quan. Za-Quan should be getting like 20 to 25 rushes in this game. That's what he should be getting, like 20, 25 rushes in this game. I just want to see Za-Quan all day. Unless we're losing and Daniel Jones got to come from behind and stop the clock and everything. Okay, cool. But we got a decent lead out there. If we up by 8 touchdowns or 2 touchdowns, still run that ball, man. Run that ball, because Za-Quan is going to get us in the next round. So I just feel like I got more trust for the Giants playmakers than I do for Minnesota's playmakers, because the only playmaker in Minnesota to me is Jefferson. I don't trust your quarterback at all. Your defense is suspect. I don't even know who your running back is. You got a top receiver, and then that's about it. So Giants wins that game. And then San Francisco wins Seattle. That's pretty interesting. I got a lot of respect for Seattle. I got a lot of respect for Geno Smith. The way he was able to turn around his career is just uncanny. Pete Carroll, man, you wanted to prove a point that you didn't need Russell Wilson, and you proved that point. But San Francisco, man, they got too many bodies, man. Debo's gonna be healthy. Christian McCaffrey, we already know how I feel about him. If you heard one of my earlier episodes, I said Christian McCaffrey is gonna go down as one of the top running backs in the history of the NFL when it's all said is done. And I said that to some people, and they looked at me like I had 2 heads. And I said, I reminded them who this man is by